Oh, Grandma, are we here yet? Are we here yet? Yes, we're here. Thanks for the lift, bus driver. Come on, boy. Let's get up to the station. I'm coming, Grandma, I'm coming. Grandma, can I get a hot chocolate, please? Not just yet, Sonny. You'll have to wait a minute. I'm talking to this man here. Excuse me, sir. Do you know how long the train will be? The train? Well, I'm afraid it's going to be some time. Oh, really? Why is that? Because we've got to build it. Hello everyone, Brickbeard here. I've got two retired sets for you today. First up is the Winter Holiday Train. And we've also got the Winter Village Station. The Winter Holiday Train first released October 2016 with 5 exclusive mini figures. So you've got this guy here, who's the train ticket collector. He's probably my most favourite minifig of all time. Absolutely love his gorgeous uniform, his cool mutton chops as well. Look, he's even got a pocket watch just in there as well. He looks absolutely amazing, almost steampunky. He is really, really cool. Next up, you got the grandmother, and there she is in her fur-lined jacket. She's got some gloves on because her hands are cold. She's got really cool, stylish hair as well, and she's got some nice detail on the back of her jacket there as well. Next up, you've got what they're calling Train Boy and Train Girl. So this guy's got the remote control for the little robot that I'll show you in a sec. Really cool winter apparel on as well. This guy must have inherited his hair from his grandma. It's really, really cool and stylish. And he's even got a few little freckles on there as well. Next up is Train Girl. So there she is there. She's got a nice green winter jacket on there. Really clear, visible zip as well. She's also got some lovely freckles going on, and you can see that her jacket's padded on the back there as well. Wouldn't be a train set without a train driver. Here he is here with his lovely little scarf on, nice cheerful smile, ready to get you onto your next destination. And there he is from the back there as well. You also get some cool accessories with the set. So you've got this little waiting platform here that you can put on the side of the tracks, so everyone's got somewhere to wait whilst they're waiting for the train. And you also get some presents. So this looks like some sort of plane or a jet. You also get a fire engine. That's pretty cool. This is some sort of wind-up toy, maybe a car or something like that. Get this really cool boat as well. That looks amazing. Couple of nondescript presents there, maybe some little surprises for the boy and the girl. And here is the robot. Beep bop, beep bop, I'm a robot. He looks so cool. The set originally retailed for £75, but has increased in value since its retirement in December 2019. So if you want it, you're looking at around £170 now. Why would you want it? Looks cool. First up, you've got the actual locomotive. If I remove the coal cart, take a good look at that. Comes with some pretend steam coming out the top there, just here. Moves along quite nicely. Now, out of the box, it is not a powered train, but I'll get into that in a little bit. Got some nice cool detail in there. If I just move my light a little bit, and you should be able to see little controls at the top there. There's a nice area for the train driver to stand as well. The top on this one pops off too as well, so that literally just pops off like that, and it just sort of makes living with the set a little bit easier, so you can just pretend you're playing with the train driver in there, and he can get ready to get the train moving. Lid pops on again quite easily. There we go. And all round the train, it does look really, really cool. Especially love like the Christmassy details. The nice green colour on this as well looks absolutely brilliant. It is a cool looking steam train. The coal cart's next. So I absolutely love the compact design of this. Like when it's sort of connected to the back of the train, it is very, very reminiscent of an old steam powered train. It is pretty cool. You've got some pretend coal going on in there as well, just to add to the playability of the set. So that looks pretty cool. Next up, you've got this bit here, and if I push down hard enough, basically what I'm trying to do is when the wheels move, the Christmas tree moves. So as you've got the train going around some track, as it moves, that rotates, and underneath the Christmas tree you've got a little small scale Lego train set going on as well. And I've just had it going backwards. Let's get it going the right way. There we go. Pretty cool. So I've just had a quick flick through the instructions just to make sure I didn't miss anything, because that area here is empty, but it just looks like it's a great place for you to pop in the presents, etc., that you build at the beginning of putting this set together. There's also room for passengers on the train too, but it'll do. So this section here, it's got these really cool sort of saloon style doors, but in the throes of winter, going along at a mighty speed, you might get a little bit chilly with these doors in there. You got a little lamp coming down, looks pretty cool. Got that on the other side as well. Nice details of the Christmas decorations like you have on the coal cart, and the lid pops off quite nicely. It's quite well put together, and oh, that bit has a tendency to come off. I don't believe in gluing Lego sets, so it will never happen. And then we have a quick look in here. So you've got a lamp in there, and also a nice cup of hot chocolate, and the 2 seats as well. So when I first bought this set, I thought it was a fully electric train. It isn't. It doesn't have the components for it. However, if looking through the instructions when you're building it, there's this. Power functions 10254, that's the set number for the train, plus 8879, plus 8884, plus 88000, plus 88002. What on earth could it be referring to? Perhaps it's referring to the 8-channel, 7-speed, infrared remote control. Oh, love it. So you can pop these bits into the train. Now, normally when I do builds, I speed the footage up, but I think this is actually quick and short enough to be able to do it in real time. So let's do it. So to convert this coal-powered locomotive to electric, first thing you need to do is take the lid off and disconnect the coal cart, but we will need that in a second. If I tip the train towards us, these 2 black bits here, they have to come off, like so. Keep them to one side because you'll need them in a second. This section here lifts out, so that's the controls, and then you've got to try and take out this bit here as well. There we go. Now if you look at the shape of that, it is quite similar to the switch there. Now the annoying thing with popping the switch in is you'll have to set it to the channel that you want straight away. So I'm going to pop this on channel 2 and we'll pop the train driver out, and you also have to take off the bottom back bit of the train. Keep that to one side because you'll need to reattach that in a second. Now the best way to do this is to feed the cable through that bottom bit there first, and then place this right up to there. Right, it's just come apart of my hand. Anyway, so that's that in there, and then you're just pulling that cable through there, and then that needs to detach from the train, and then we need to borrow some pieces off of this. So you take this bit off, you take off these two bits, and we'll need this bit as well. This is where a part separator might actually come in handy.
2 hours later.
There we go. So you don't need that red bit, you literally just need this bit here. Right, and you also need to borrow the wheels as well. So just try and take those off. Doesn't matter if these bits come off with the wheel, you can just push them out with the part separator in a sec. Or you can just pop them out yourself if you're powerful enough. I'll quickly get the wheels sorted out and then we'll move on to the rest of the conversion.
3 hours later.
Right, so for the next bit, you need this bit. Make sure the cable's pulled that side, and then what we're going to do is we are going to pop this bit on here, and then we are going to pop the wheels back on. So you'll need these two additional pieces to achieve that. So they just go in through those orange holes there, and then you just pop the wheels on. Don't worry about getting them too close to the body of this, because when you pop these black bits back on, they'll help align the wheels and the axle for you. So literally just a case of popping that on like so, and then grabbing the next set. Might want to make your life a bit easier by feeding the axle through one of the wheels first, and then popping that through, and then popping the other wheel on, just like that. Right, next thing you've got to do is pop these sidebar bits on. There we go. And when you put this second one on, you should hear the wheels click into place. There you go. That's pretty easy, wasn't it? Right, next thing to do is get this looking a bit more like a train again. So you're just going to pop that front section that you borrowed from the old chassis onto here. So the old chassis will end up looking like that, and the new chassis will end up looking like this. Pretty cool. So the next step is to feed the cable through from the bottom. So you've got to attach it to the train, which is here. There you go. Feed this cable up into here. So it looks like that cable I spent ages pushing through doesn't actually go there. Sorry guys, if you're following along at home. Really bad advice there. Keep that to one side and pop this one up in there, and then on here just want to select the channel that you want to attach it to. So the last train I built was on channel 2 and it was on blue, so I'm gonna hit this onto the red. That way I can limit the amount of remote controls I have to use when the trains are going round the track. Then once all that's done, you can attempt to tidy up the cabling if you wish, and you can attach the back wheels back on as well. So make sure you get it the right way round, doofus. Right, pop that in there. Just make sure everything's nice and clicked into place. I'm really clumsy, so I tend to break this every time I convert it. So I could probably build this from memory, the amount of times I've had to convert it and unconvert it and put it all back together. No. Right, so that's that bit done. Next, the coal truck. That's going to house the battery pack. So the coal should lift out quite easily. And again, clumsy, breaky. Just make sure that that whole back section comes off with it, and then grab the battery pack. Make sure that the green button is towards the back of the cart, like that. Otherwise, you're going to have a hard time. Then that literally just pushes into place like that. And the frustrating thing with this is, why not incorporate the actual power functions better into the set? Because now you've got like this big dangly wire going on. The train doesn't look as cool as it once did. I think that's up too high as well. Yeah. And it's just fiddly and a bit of a pickle as well. When you pop this in, just make sure that it's going to align back up with the top part of the train. And then remember these bits from earlier, so pop those on top here, and that should fit in all quite nicely. There we go. And that's what that looks like now. Not that you'll be able to see a lot of it. You can try and tuck the cabling into a little recess that you've got in there. So it's like the hole that it came out from, basically. That's if you still want to try and get a driver in there. And then you just reattach the coal cart, and then try as best as you can to tuck the cabling into there. So it is cool having the power functions if you want to make this part of a bigger train set. I just wish it was thought out a little bit better, because now you can't, well, probably try and squeeze the driver in there, but he's more likely going to have to grab onto the side now as you go along. But that's it powered. Let's see it go around the track. There we have it. That's why the power functions are pretty cool. You can get the train moving around and you're not having to move it by hand. It's just a shame the way it's implemented, but cool nonetheless. And when you get the train going really quick, I don't know if you noticed it, but that Christmas tree don't half spin when the train's going round. It is pretty cool. The train does pair really nicely with the next set that we're gonna take a look at, so hold on tight and I'll get that ready for us.
2,000 years later.
So here we have the Winter Village Station that first released in October 2017. This set has 5 mini figures. So you've got this one here. She's the train station grandma, a little briefcase. Cool knitted jumper going on there. And then you've got the train station child. Cool details there with the freckles. Little hoodie going on as well. Pretty cool. And next up, we've got the train station bus driver. Now, he looks a bit like Commander Lawrence from The Handmaid's Tale. But maybe there's a little Lego film in that, maybe. So I'll pop that back there. And then we got the barista. She looks pretty cool. Nice sensible ponytail there. Cool little barista outfit. So I think I've got 3 minifigs with similar outfit now as well. And then the guy with the broom, he is the station ticket agent. There he is. Looking very smart. Really nice, cool haircut on this one as well. Tiny bit of side burnage going on there. Nice, neat, tidy, really cool red tie. The set originally retailed for £75, and this set, as well as the train, has gone up in value. So be prepared to shell out £160 if you want to get your hands on the 902 pieces that comprise this set. The set also comes with the bus that you can see there. We'll take a closer look at the bus first, and then we'll get into the actual station. The bus has this beautiful yellow colour to it. Got some cool details as well. So sticker at the top there just to let you know it's bus 318. Number plate there, which looks like I put it on really crooked when I first put the sticker on this set. And you've got these really cool lights. Cool front grille as well. My last video, the Harry Potter bus, the grille on the bus was a sticker. I wish I'd done something like this. Would have looked a lot better in my opinion. Here it is from the other side, where you've got an opening door, and that leads you on to the interior. Now to access that, put your minifigs in, you've got to take the top off of the bus. That comes off nicely. Ignore that bit, I put that in there a second ago. Just before we look inside, top of the bus, you've got some cool presents on there being transported by the bus passengers. And then inside you've got 4 seats there, and they are offset a little bit to accommodate things like ponytails on minifigs, so that is quite well thought out. Other than that, really cool, decent looking bus. Nice details on the back, like with indicators, rear lights, number plate on the back as well. Pretty cool. Onto the station now, starting off with the crossing. So these move up and down. When they're down, the vehicles know they need to stop to let the train through. That's pretty cool. One of my only sets to have an actual up and down crossing. I'm sure the smarter ones of you out there will know how to get some technique together to automate the whole thing. That would be really fun to do, wouldn't it? Right, let's take a closer look at the rest of the station. The station has a really cool front to it. If I pop these minifigs out the way for a minute. There we go. Sorry guys, let's pop you over here for a sec. You've got this little shop here where the barista works. You can get a couple of newspapers from her. There's a little bench to sit down whilst you're waiting for your train as well, just there. Spin it round to the back. The barista does actually have a coffee machine in the back there. A couple of mugs there for some hot chocolate. And if I zoom in really carefully, you've got a little menu there as well. So you can get Ho Ho Cocoa for 75p, that's not bad. Maybe Starbucks should have a look at this pricing. Cafe Milano, Santa's eggnog, wow. And you can get sugar cookies from there too. Brilliant. Carrying on with the back of the set, you've also got the ticket office. You've got a little sign just here that has the departure times on there. That's pretty cool. You've also got that same sticker by the bench as well. That's where the tickets are kept, just in there. And then our friend with the broom just stands in front of that window ready to sell tickets to people there. Right, let's spin it round again. Onto the side now, so you've got this little ramp with a chain that gets the passengers up to station height. Don't know if you can see this as well, but you've got a little letterbox in there with a letter in too. That's pretty cool. Pop that round. Main entrance to the station there. Door opens and closes quite easily, and then you've got nice details like with the clock tower up there as well. And then you're back to the front of the station to order yourself a nice ho-ho cocoa. The two sets go together amazingly well. I'm surprised that the train and the station weren't featured together as one set, because it'd be really great for some storytelling, but I guess there's more money to be made when you start separating things out, so you've got to collect it all. These two are my only winter sets that I've got, and you might be thinking, hey, why is Brickbeard doing a winter special in the middle of quite possibly the hottest summer in the UK ever? Well, that's because it's a train, and as you might have guessed by now, my son tends to pick out the videos that I do for me. He saw the instruction booklet for this, and he saw some of the parts in my storage, and it kind of escalated from there. But I'm really glad he picked it. I've forgotten how wonderful this set is. The minifigures are absolutely amazing. Even had fun getting the train back round the track. I'd forgotten how beautiful the station looks as well, and the bus is really cool too. Altogether, the two sets brilliant, go together wonderfully, and I can't wait till my son sees that I've actually gotten them together for him. We're gonna have great fun this weekend playing with it. Thank you so much for reaching the end of the video. If you liked it, let me know by leaving a like. If you really liked it, please subscribe so you don't miss the next episode of Bricked Beard. And until next time, take care. Bye. Grandma, the train's coming.